So, hi everyone, it's me again, Miss Brown, and I am coming to you today because I was just scrolling through Facebook as usual, and I just had to stop and think for a minute. Look at all the shit people say on Facebook, all the crap you are able to post about whoever, whatever. It just don't even matter. So I said, you know what? A lot of people take this for granted. Of course, Facebook, social media was invented for, people to keep in touch with family, loved ones, so on and so forth. And a lot of people take that for granted. They take that time to say nasty things about other people and talk about people and just meet people. It's then turned into a dating site, and you can sell stuff on there, and you can just do just about anything on Facebook. And I'm all about giving you your flowers, as my grandmother used to say, while you are yet still living. Because it makes no sense to me not to tell someone how you feel about them or how much you appreciate them. So I don't need a special day, a special time, a special hour, anything pressing to be going on for me to speak up and say, hey, thank you. I really appreciate you. I love you for whatever reason. It doesn't take a whole lot to say that to whoever. You don't want to wait till it's too late, and then you be, damn, I wish I would have called her. I wish I would have called him. I wish I would have had the chance to say it one more time. I've been in that position before where I didn't have. I wish I would have had that one more time. I think I would have said something different. Well, that's how I feel about it now. I wish I would have said something different. So I just want to say, just because, thank you to all of our men and women that serve in our military. How does this tie in to what I just said before? People get on Facebook, they do whatever they want, say whatever they want. Who affords you that ability, that pleasure? Our military. You think that's a God-given right? God says we got to live by the laws of the land. So if we was in one of these oppressed countries where you didn't have freedom of speech and you couldn't say what you want to say, do you think you'd be able to post half the shit, if at all, that you do on Facebook? That's not a God-given right. That's a military-given right, baby. You better recognize and realize you walk around here, you say what you want to say. You can walk up and down the street. You can go where you want to go. You can get in your car and drive from here to there. Why? Because our military makes it so we are considered free. We have freedom of speech. You don't have to worry about some little boy coming up to you, shaking your hand and blowing your black ass up. You ain't got to worry about that. You get up every morning, you lay down every night. You ain't got to worry about bombs dropping. You ain't got to worry about nobody rushing up in your house unless you're doing some crooked shit. You doing some crooked shit, that's on you. But normally, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about nobody rushing up in your house and shooting you and your family, torturing you, raping your daughter, doing anything like that. You ain't got to worry about. Why? Because those who chose to adorn that military uniform. So, With that being said, I have always taught my kids that when you see somebody in uniform, you stop and you say thank you for your service. We used to take turns. We take turns. It's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn. Thank you for your service. So, the fact that I can lay down at night peacefully, the fact that I can get on Facebook and say whatever the fuck I want to say, that I can put this video on saying whatever I want to say, the fact that I can walk up and down the street, the fact that I can go from here to there, the little things that we take for granted each and every night and day. Thank you. Thank you, every one of you who has ever worn that military uniform. Thank you. Thank you so much. From my heart, from my family to yours. Thank you. Those wives that have held those husbands down, those husbands that have held those wives down, thank you. Oftentimes also, I want to say this. Oftentimes also, we take certain people for granted because they went, they wore the uniform, they didn't come back with something blown the fuck off. So you really don't take the time to say, hey, are you okay? I think our military men and women, the ones that don't wear the scars on the outside, those are the ones who suffer the most. Because we don't take the time oftentimes to say, hey, where your scar is in here. Or in here. So you might want to take the time and say, hey, I was thinking about you today. I just wanted to call and check on you. Are you all right? Do you need anything? Do you just need to talk? Whatever the case may be. I mean, we take so much for granted. Stop taking life in general itself for granted. Learn how to appreciate and say thank you. So as I said before, to every one of you, especially those that I hold so near and dear to my heart, my brother is military. My best friend who I love very, very much, thank you. Thank you. Every one of you that I call friend, if you are on my page, you are my friend. And those that I don't know, thank you. Thank you for my freedoms. Thank you because I don't have to go to sleep, with a pistol in my hand. I don't have to go to sleep. We don't have to stay on guard. Somebody don't have to sleep by the door, by the window. Everybody just locks their door and goes to bed. They don't do that in every country. They don't do that everywhere around the world. Do you know how blessed you are for those that wore that uniform? That's why you're able to do that. Say thank you. Reach out to them. Check on them. Make sure that they're okay. Give them some time. And anybody in your life that you care about, give them some time. Call them up sometime and say, hey, I was thinking about you. Don't never, ever, ever let it be too late. So, that's Miss Brown's lesson for today. She is so very grateful for being able to say what she want to say. And why is she able to say that? Not because it's a God-given right, boo-boo, but because it's a military-given right. To my men and women, thank you so very much. I love you from my heart to yours. You know how this goes, baby. We don't fuck around here. All right, y'all, be easy.